One. Welcome to South Charlotte Sports Report Charlotte Basketball Awards Zoom Night 2. We've got another great group of finalists here with us tonight. Going to get to know these guys a little bit and learn more about them and show their personality. Let's get going. First, Adam, how are you doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. What school are you at?
I'm at Davidson Day.
Peter, what about you, buddy?
Doing good. I'm at a Charlotte Christian school.
Mark, how are you?
Great. I'm also at Davidson Day School.
Getting ready to have two more teammates here. Davidson, how are you doing?
I'm good. I go to Ardrey High School.
And Anthony.
I'm doing well. I'm also at Ardrey.
Graham, how are you, buddy?
Good. How about you? I go to Charlotte Latin School.
And Adrian.
I'm good. I go to Mallard Creek High School.
We had two of your teammates on here last night.
So,
Adam, tell us about your basketball season. I know all about it. I know how great it was, but you tell me about what happened at Davidson Day this year.
It was awesome. We won 30 games, only lost one, that being to Concord First Assembly by single digits, and ended up winning 30 games in the state championship.
Peter, what about your season?
Started out pretty well. Couldn't end the way we wanted it to. Went about like 15-12. Lost in the second round of the state playoffs.
Mark, your teammate just told us about the season, but what can you add?
Yeah, we were 30-1, won the state championship. Through the playoffs, we pretty much dominated. We won every game by over 20 or 30 points. So we had a really successful run in the playoffs.
Davidson, tell me about Ardrey season.
We had a good season. I think we won 22, 23 games. Won conference championship and then lost in the Sweet 16, but it was a good run.
Now was it you that was injured there at the end at the run?
Yeah.
That certainly didn't help at all, did it? Hate you couldn't be out there. Y'all might have had another round or two left in you.
Yeah.
Anthony, tell me about your season under Coach Kraft.
Pretty much same as Davidson said. I definitely think we could have made a deeper run if he had stayed healthy, but a pretty good season all in all.
Graham, I know how good your season was.
It went really well. We started kind of up and down, I guess, and then we kind of hit a stride during conference play and made the state championship and lost a really close game at the buzzer.
Adrian, what happened at Mallard Creek this year?
So it kind of started off kind of rocky because, like, player situations and injuries. But, like, when everybody came together and, like, we came as a whole, it started going pretty well near the end.
So not a bad season. Adam, tell me what you're going to do next season. What's your plans?
I'm going to go to Hampton-Sydney to play basketball there.
All right. And, Peter, you and I talked last night or the other night in a one-on-one chat, but let everyone here know what's going on with you.
I'm taking a postgraduate year, kind of like a fifth year. It's a school in New Hampshire called New Hampton School.
And, Mark?
I'll most likely be attending University of Virginia, not to play basketball, but I'll play some intramurals and some pickup there.
That's fantastic, man. What a great decision. Davidson, tell me about your plans.
I'll be joining Adam at Hampton-Sydney next year.
Oh, you guys are going to be teammates.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a friendship before this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Before we committed, yeah.
Yeah, good. Anthony?
I'm going to be going up north to Kenyon College to play basketball.
Now tell us where that's at.
That's in Gambier, Ohio. It's about an hour east of Columbus.
Good. Graham, you're only a junior, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
So what are you going to do next year? Lead Charlotte Latin to another great season?
Hopefully. That's the goal.
Adrian?
So I'm planning to either go – well, I haven't really committed anywhere yet, but, like, it's either post-grad or a junior college right now. So either or works.
All right, good. Adam, last night we had Jackson on our chat, and he said some really nice things about all of his senior teammates. What can you say about being a teammate with Jackson so you can repay the favor?
Well, anybody who hasn't played with Jackson wouldn't know this, but in practice, guy is basically a high school version of Michael Jordan, the way he gets on his teammates and the way he demands the greatest out of everybody. He just made everybody better this whole season, and he's the reason that we were as good as we were.
Peter, you want to talk about your coach at Charlotte Christian?
Yes, sir. Coach Sean Brown, great guy. Has coached a bunch of NBA level players. And he's very well connected and probably one of the best coaches in the state. So definitely enjoy playing for him.
Mark, what was your favorite thing about being a Davidson Day student?
Honestly, it was just the other students there and how much the community aspect of the school, especially for the basketball team, we became almost like a family. And it was almost like a brotherhood that we could just spend time with each other and really we all bought in and had a great time all together.
Davidson, tell us how you went about making your decision for college.
My decision, I mean, I was between Hampton-Sydney and Roanoke, and I mean, it just felt better. I mean, the brotherhood down there is just connected, you know. It's just a really good school, I feel like.
Anthony, very few coaches, and I deal with all of them in Charlotte, promote their kids the way that your high school coach does. Why don't you talk about what it was like playing for him?
I mean, we all loved playing for Coach Kraft. He's a great guy. He really, he knows how to prepare you for the next level, I would say. I think any time a former player comes back, they always say about how similar our practices are run to college level practices.
Right. Graham, what do you do to take your game up one level for your senior season?
It's a little difficult now because of like the inability to go to a gym or even my high school, but I guess I'm staying in shape as best as I can.
What will your summer plans be if we get some kind of clearance?
I'm playing with Pro Skills on the elite team, the team below, Team Curry, and we got a lot of good guys this year and should be a good team if it ever comes.
Adrian, I asked both the other guys from Mallard Creek last night. Did you ever play football for that team?
Actually, no, because, well, I transferred in my junior year, so I really didn't get to – I mean, they tried to recruit me a couple of times, but, you know, I'll stick to basketball.
I mean, those were big old boys I had on last night, and
yeah.
well, talking, you know, you guys could, even as good as they were, I'm like, man, how did y'all get passed over for football?
Yeah.
Adam, tell me why academics have been important to you.
I would say that the reason that I take my studies serious is mostly because the connection I have with my teachers. I feel the need that I can't let them down. And also, I know that it'll prepare me for college, and I want to be prepared for that.
Peter, best athlete in your family, who is it?
My youngest brother.
Oh, you're going to give him the love, huh?
Yeah, him or my dad, but I would say my youngest brother.
Okay, all right. What would he say? What would your younger brother say? Would he say himself or you?
No, he would definitely say himself.
Mark, obviously academics are incredibly important to you. What do you want to study up there?
You know, I'm looking into either going into something in the sciences like biology or pre-med, and I want to do a double major or minor in either business or economics.
Davidson, I'm guessing you probably have a lot of friends at RD Kell that play spring sports, right?
Yes.
What do you feel? I mean, what do you feel for those guys and girls right now? I mean, how crushing has that been? And just imagine.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, because a lot of guys, I mean, you got some players that were going to play school ball like next year, like seniors, and I mean, they just don't get to finish their season or something, like stuff like that. And it's just, and like, even if they're going to go like play at college and they don't get to show out for coaches and stuff, it's tough, you know?
I mean, you had your senior night and all that kind of stuff, and now those guys don't get that, and it's just
taken away. You know?
It's tragic on many levels. Anthony, what about do you still hold out some hope that you can have some kind of normal graduation, or maybe Coach Mr. Switzer will be a little bit creative and let you guys have a prom in July or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I think we all kind of understand the severity of the pandemic and why we would have to wait for something like that. But yeah, if it's possible to have stuff like that, even if it is postponed, I think all the kids at the school would still be up for it.
Certainly appreciate it for sure. Graham, last night I had your teammate RJ on, and he always says good things about people. What can you tell me what it was like playing with him this year?
If I could describe it, I would just say it's a lot of fun. Just playing with someone who can score the ball really well, but also is looking to pass you the ball, not ever ball hogging it. And
Adrian, if you look back on your entire youth basketball career, what was your favorite memory?
My favorite memory was probably this year when we played against North Mech, and I probably had it was like a sold out crowd. You know, North Mech is our rivals.
Oh yeah.
And I had 27, and just like everything was going in. So it was like that was pretty cool. So yeah.
Adam, best player you played against this year?
That's kind of tough. I'd say probably Jaden Bradley.
That was the
he
answer
sees
a lot last
yeah.
night.
He sees the floor really well, but he's also really physical.
Yeah.
I know he lowered his shoulder to me a couple times, and I was feeling that one. But
Peter?
Well, we had a chance to play in a national tournament, so we played a top 5 national ranked team called DeMatha, and they have a guy going to Michigan whose name is Hunter Dickinson, who's pretty good. But I'd also say Graham's teammate Randy Johnson.
Yeah. Mark?
I would say Jaden Bradley or actually Isaac Booth from Concord First Assembly. When we played him, he just did not miss. He was on fire.
Davidson?
Probably Josh Banks at Olympic. We played them like 3 times this year, and I mean, he just hit like shot after shot. I mean, just back and forth in those games. He was keeping them in it.
But you got him when it counted, right?
Oh yeah, conference champs.
Anthony, best player you saw?
I'd probably also say Josh Banks. We also played a team Moeller from Ohio during our Christmas tournament. They had a big man. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty skilled as well.
I was there for that. That team had no weaknesses, did they?
No.
Mm-mm.
Graham, best player you saw all year?
I would say definitely Jaden Bradley or MJ Rice from Durham Academy.
Yeah. Adrian?
It's in between Tristan Maxwell and Traden Williams. North Mech.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One more fun question. Adam, you and the boys win a big game. Where do you want to go out to eat at?
Waffle House.
Peter?
Cookout.
Mark?
Yeah, Waffle House.
Waffle House. Not supposed to be the Davidson Day hangout, right? Davidson?
Probably Cookout. Close.
Anthony?
Yeah, I'd say Cookout.
Coach Kraft's not going to be happy with you guys for not saying Chick-fil-A now. Is it your Hickory Tavern, right?
Oh, yeah.
As much as you guys get to go there.
Yeah.
Graham?
I would say Chili's.
I think that's what your teammate said.
Yeah.
Adrian?
It's in between Cookout and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, Cookout gets answered all the time. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure having you with me tonight. As everyone knows, we were one night away from holding the big awards banquet for all you guys that are up for awards, and we just hit that point where the governor said we're done, and we're in a shutdown period. But like everyone else, we are going to do our best to get this banquet in as soon as the first clearance comes. And I don't know what basketball per se holds for you guys this summer. I think you might have a few more challenges than a baseball or something like that, simply because you have more contact. But I'm pulling for you. I hate that you're going through this. I'm very happy that you got your season in, but I want you guys to have a good summer and finish out the school year strong. So thank you all for joining us. I'll be in touch. And to everyone watching tonight, thank you so much for joining us with round 2 of Charlotte Basketball Awards finalists. We'll be back again tomorrow night with another set of finalists. Thank you, and have a great night.